Hey guys, I'm Logan Freeman, and this is the LiveFree Investors Podcast. I interview business owners and investors who share investment advice so you too can live free. Today, I'm talking to my good buddy, Chris Pomerleau. Chris, in a few sentences, tell us who you are and what you do.
Thanks, Logan. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me on. I'm an investor here in Omaha, Nebraska. Our company's called Park Ave Capital. We invest in multifamily real estate throughout the Midwest, right now in about a radius of 3 hours from Omaha.
Yep.
And I also engage in some real estate investing coaching. So that's what we do here.
That's awesome. You know, Chris, what you also didn't say is that you're a full-time practicing attorney as well.
That's right. Yeah. Well, I'm a divorce attorney, and I knew you weren't having me on the show for that. So I didn't really get into that, but
thankfully my marriage is going well, and I hope to never have to call you for that. And anyways, I don't live in Omaha, so.
No. Well, yeah, full-time real estate. I mean, I'm a full-time family law attorney. So, throughout the day, I'm engaged in both.
Yeah, I just want to call that out because, there's so many folks that have this kind of mental block about, when am I going to find time to do this? And you have a very demanding job on one end, but you've been able to scale your business very, very successfully as well. So I'm curious to know, what's the best thing about being an investor and a business owner, Chris?
Certainly, I think the ability to help people, and it comes in so many different avenues, right? I mean, not only are we able to help our investors, we're able to help ourselves through that as well. But I think some things that are kind of overlooked by some people are we get to help people in our apartment communities.
Absolutely.
We actually take pride in that.
Yep.
We get a chance to purchase these things, and oftentimes in a position that these tenants aren't that happy and they're not that proud of where they live.
That's right.
So obviously the financial piece is great as an investor and helping other people invest with us, but having an apartment community where people are actually happy and proud to be a part of, that's rewarding as well.
Yeah, I love that. Taking ownership and pride in what you're doing. And I think that honestly that gets overlooked a lot is, people think about real estate investing and they're just, all they think is dollar signs and wealth. And at the end of the day, you can actually do something very impactful and in a very meaningful way. And that's why I'm in real estate is to pair those both. And I'm glad that was your answer. So obviously we're in the middle of the COVID-19 crisis and the pandemic. So keeping up with current trends and opportunities can be a challenge. How do you stay up to date?
Podcasts for sure. I'm on LinkedIn daily.
Yep.
I listen to a lot of podcasts, no question. And obviously, the most important thing actually is that's definitely a way to stay connected, but just hopping on the phone with people.
Yes.
I mean, Logan, I probably call or text you a couple times a week. You and I are talking. I'm talking to different investors throughout the country. I'm talking to different agents. I'm talking to different lenders, other investors in my same position, just kind of see what they're going through. And I think that's a great opportunity. That's basically what social media is with LinkedIn and stuff. But sometimes you can get a little more information out of somebody and just give them a call. And I think what this situation is, obviously it's terribly sad what's going on. Don't get me wrong. It's truly unfortunate, and who knows how it's going to all unfold. But
sure.
I think it's kind of it's awakened us to. It's reminded us of the importance of the personal, the relationships. I mean, it was so easy to sit down at your desk before, right, and pop off a 3-second email and maybe not talk to the person for 4 weeks. And now you have to pick up the phone and call them or hop on a Zoom call. These are great.
Yeah.
So I think that the way I'm staying abreast, if you will, is to just continue to touch base and keep a pulse through different investors and different people throughout the environment.
Spoken by a true doer. There's only 2 folks that have answered that in that same way. And both of them are high-level investors and entrepreneurs, yourself and Spencer Gray. And it was talking to people on a regular basis that are actually on the front line. So I love that, man. Yeah. What's the best advice that you've received as an investor and a business owner?
Get a mentor.
Yeah.
Hands down. you're a lot like me, Logan. You love to educate yourself.
That's right.
I see how often you're educating yourself, and a lot of the people that I know are doing the same. And there's a lot we can learn from different people through podcasts and through books,
Yep.
Different articles, different blogs. But there's something to be said that kind of helps you put you into that next level when someone is keeping you accountable as a mentor and a coach, and you have their 100% attention. Good friend and investor of mine says you can turn decades into days.
Yes.
If I knew what I know now just 3 years ago, it'd be a completely different ballgame. And if you can soak up other people's knowledge, it's by far the best advice I've ever been given.
Yeah, that's really great. Do you want to call out any of your mentors or coaches along the way?
Yeah, I mean, we just kind of talked about it a little bit about staying in touch with people. I would say that I was speaking about a formal mentor.
Sure.
Having somebody their job is to guide you throughout this. I started mentorship with Trevor McGregor.
Yeah.
And that's been extremely beneficial for me.
I've talked to Trevor a lot, and he's an A-class guy. So 100% agree with you, man. This is your opportunity to promote or to call somebody out on the show that, is a successful business owner like yourself. And so who do you think should be on the LiveFree podcast?
He'll love that I'm doing this, but I mean, he's great. I think Colin Schwartz should be on your podcast. I think he's got a good approach to the management side. I think Colin Douthit would be great on there.
So Colin Douthit's already been on. So 2 L's will be on soon. I'll reach out. I love it, man.
Colin Schwartz would be great on there for sure.
Great. So this is the most important question of the podcast. And I love asking this question because you can take it in so many different ways. But Chris, how do you live free?
It's a loaded question there. I think that I hope this answers the way you want it to be, but you know what? It's probably not a wrong answer to this. But
there's not.
This situation that we're going through right now has certainly taught me the importance of leverage.
Yep.
Making sure we're a part of something that is paying us not for the minutes that we provide, but by the value we provide.
Absolutely. And
now more than ever, being a part of a business that has passive income, although it's extremely active, as you know, but at least It's not tied to if I'm only there for an hour, I only get paid for an hour. I think that helps. And the reason that helps is not only on a financial side, but it allows you to spend so much time doing what you want. Maybe that's investing back in the business with your time. Maybe that's spending time with your family.
Yep.
I mean, over the last 45 days, I've spent more time with my family at home than I have ever.
Mm-hmm.
I just, as you know, I just had my second child, and I'm so blessed that I've been home every single day of my son's life.
Absolutely.
That never would have happened. So I think the ability to have a source of income that happens whether you're there or not is a huge way to live free. And I think that then allows you to spend more time doing other things, whether that's volunteering, spending time with family, or anything. Yeah,
that's spoken like a true investor. Chris, how can we find you?
You can find us on LinkedIn for sure.
Okay.
One of the things I think is important that people get a chance to do is whether they're just starting out investing or they've been investing for a long time, I think it's important that they understand and feel comfortable with the people they're investing with and partners. One of the things that we offer actually is a checklist. It's just a report that people can have a chance to review and kind of go through some of the questions you should be asking people.
Absolutely.
If you're actually investing with them. So you can find that report on partneringchecklist.com. I invite people to go to that website just to get that free report, get an idea of some of the things that are important to learn before you invest. You can also find me on mentorwithchris.com.
Awesome. We'll definitely have those links. And this is Logan Freeman with the LiveFree Investor Podcast, where investors and business owners share advice so you too can live free. For more insights and ideas on how you can live free, connect and message with me on LinkedIn today. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks for having me, Logan. Appreciate it.